Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Pandora First Contact, and I thought I should give it a try. Why? Because I'm very excited about Civilization Beyond Earth, as a huge fan of Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, from way back in 1999. Played the hell out of that. And this is supposed to be a much more in honor of updated version, which is, I think, published by Matrix. And they've done a variety of... they're fairly... I've used their games a number of times in the past, and they tend to be kind of sci-fi strategy themed. Let's have a quick look at the settings here. So we have mouse scroll speed, we can have show health bars, cycle units, autosave, discovery help, play cutscenes, show grid, show tips. Formers, build farms, mines, roads, forest, grow forest, grow fungus, clear fungus, clear wasteland. So they're calling them formers. I mean, that's a direct, because that's what they were called in Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. Right, we've got full resolution. Looks like you have a selection of resolution options. We have fonts of various natures. Shadow quality, vertical synchronization, that's not really necessary here. AA, okay. Well, I'm not going to restart right now. Right, so, right, was I done? No, I wasn't done. Audio. So, okay, we got ambient, cutscene, effects, interface, music, and voice. That's nice. There's network multiplayer. And I can have choice of English or German, because I believe this game was originally German. It came out in 2013, I believe. And this is updated to 1.2.0, which was updated in January of this year, 2014. Right, that's all the technicals. Let's get into it. Let's try a new game. So let's see, I'll have a faction. So do I want a random faction, or do I want to select one? Divine Ascension, Imperium, Noxium Corporation, Solar Dynasty, Terra Salvum, Torga University. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, these will be in honor of certain factions from before, it looks like. Let's be with Noxium Corporation. Okay. World size medium, world shape random, difficulty medium, alien aggression medium, pace standard, whatever. I've never played the game at all, so let's just take it up from there.
It is the year 2107 AD, and mankind has reached out to the stars. After decades of exploration, discovering nothing but dead rock, our quest for a second Earth has finally come to an end. A terrestrial planet in the Nashira system has become the symbol for humanity's hopes and dreams of a new paradise. The most powerful factions, distinct in their ideologies and beliefs, have sent expeditionary forces to stake their claim to this new world.
Pandora, First Contact. Absolutely nothing to do with Avatar, by the way. Just because we found the second Earth doesn't mean we shouldn't stop looking. I mean, third Earth would be quite useful as well. There's Thundercats there. Middle Earth. You know, So whatever. Yeah, let's see. What have you done?
You are Eric Preston, leader of the Economic Noxium Corporation. Your people value riches above everything and have elevated trade and haggling to art forms. While they are highly skilled in all forms of commerce, their extravagant style and pretentious architecture result in a waste of living space, noticeably felt by the less fortunate individuals of your society.
Well, okay. Sound a bit jerkwadish, but hey, maybe we want to give this to everybody, right? Right. Welcome to Pandora. To move around the world, you can hold down the left mouse button over terrain and move your mouse or use the arrow keys. Once you are comfortable with your surroundings, left click to select your unit in the center of the explored world and click OK. Right, so we're here. And that is a colonizer, and we have a colonial trooper. Colonizers are massive construction units that allow you to build the cities that form the backbone of your empire. To found your first city on Pandora, click the Build City button in the selection panel in the bottom left. Note that this order will consume your colonizer. Well, I mean, this is nothing new to me. Alright, looks like a decent enough space. We got an inland bit of water, we got, looks like sea, we got forest here, we got some kind of fungus, I think, and, Garden of Eden. Well, that sounds nice. I mean, it's tundra-ish, but ain't gonna change that real quick. This seems like a good enough place to start. So, let's see here. Hold position, guard, skip, idle, expand, build city. Okay.
This city is what it is because our citizens are what they are. Plato.
Wow, Plato, that is surprisingly non-deep for what is supposed to be amazingly... I mean, I've read some Plato. This city is what it is because their citizens are what they are. I am what I am, basically. Alright. Maybe it sounds banal because it is thousands of years later, right, folks? Yeah. Okay. A is A, as Ayn Rand said. Right, so we founded our first city. And this unit is my first line of defense. Or I can send it out to explore. My city's named Peruzzi. Okay. And choose research. Now, apparently something different about this, compared to what you might get from Civilization, is that these technologies are laid out in eras. So, like, we have the colonization era, and the techs are randomly distributed in there and how they play against each other. So, next time I play this game, adaptive fortifications might not lead to field training. It might lead to xenology. I don't know. I don't know if it's that random, but apparently it doesn't always play out the same way as it does every single time. Well, let's see here. We got mineral refining, rigorous regiment, analytical dynamics, reinforced steel plates, adaptive fortifications, and colony ship dismantling. Well, let's see. Looking at this, adaptive fortifications leads into 3 other technologies. Advanced relocatable barricades and bunkers used in urban warfare. Mind you, I don't really need that right now, do I? Adaptation of vehicles to Pandora's distinct environmental parameters provides the Seeker ATV. That sounds more useful for exploration. Mineral refining allows a refining array. Allows for a training facility. Allows for steel armor. Now, if you're not familiar with the original Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, you can customize your own units, which is exceedingly cool, and one of the great things about it. It was also, I mean, it missed some points, so he basically ended up making essentially certain designs and then making iterative improvements over time. So like you develop a better weapon, next thing you know you'd prototype out one with a better weapon. You developed a better armor, so you'd prototype out one with a better armor. That kind of thing. Sometimes you'd have ones with special weapons and abilities like artillery or better side defenses because there were psionic attacks from like alien creatures and that kind of thing. We'll see if that's the case here too. Let's go with analytical dynamics. Yes. And shall we explore? Can I look into the city? Right, here we are. I need to close my recording display, so if this does something... There we are. Okay. Take your time to explore your way around the interface. Every button has a label and a hint to provide you with relevant information. If you're unsure what to do next, refer to the glowing button on the right side of the screen. It will help you focus on the next task before you end your turn. So you can produce one item at a time. Okay, so the production queue is over here. For example, unit or building. In the upper right, you can see your production options. By left-clicking on option, it is added to the production queue below and will begin production when the turn ends. You can reorder the production queue by dragging items up and down the queue. Well, that's simple enough. Right, colonizer, former, colonial trooper, or we can focus on growth or wealth. I'm thinking of former. Mind you, more colonial troopers. The former, no, it's going to take 16 turns, though. Yeah, if I do a colonial trooper, I'll have something else I can explore with right now. Actually, I am researching something to explore with. I'll do the former. Yeah. Okay. So, we have farmers, miners, scientists. Okay. Really? I just have a guy focused on being a scientist? Now, I don't know what these things mean. I'm guessing green means food. I don't know what the pink guy means. Morale? Okay. Credits, research, production, minerals, food, growth, and habitat. Okay. And pollution and tax rate. This is a headquarters, which provides quite a bit of stuff. Alright. So if I wanted to work this... I thought I was in the city screen. Right, so if I... What if I don't want a scientist? What if I want, like, a farmer? Raise. Right, so if I want to farm instead of doing science... That'll give me a lot more food. And that should improve my growth rate. Okay. Alright, we'll return to the map. Order units. So I have my colonial trooper. Yeah, we'll send you there. And here. Each unit can travel a certain distance each turn. You don't say. Right, end my turn. What is that? Galith? What the heck's a Galith? I'm guessing that's an alien creature. And it looks big and tough. Probably should leave it alone. Right. Let's go back. I wonder if that thing will move around. Okay, I've taken damage and I'm injured. That's because of the fungus. More creatures. That's worrisome. I was going to sit in position and heal, but I don't know. gives me my Seeker ATV. So we go to the workshop. We have so you can have a Seeker ATV. Here we can customize the unit, as it were. So, the gun. I only have one gun unlocked. Armor, don't know any armor. Devices, we don't know any devices. So this is my basic rover thingy. And that will do fine, I suppose. Right, so now to do... let's do mineral refining. And this unit will heal until it's ready to move out again. Now I'm going to send you over here. Okay? Alright. How are we doing here? Got one miner, one farmer. Okay. It does move. Okay. And we have a worker, which increases our production. That's good. Okay. Units are built after designs, and the workshop allows you to manage or customize your designs. Yeah. Once you have the intended design selected, you can modify it first by choosing a class, then followed by a compatible weapon, device, and armor. Each unit module has its own strengths and weaknesses, and over the course of the game, you'll gain access to a plethora of new modules. Okay. Population panel helps you focus your population into specific areas. I already worked that out. If you have enough money available, you can invest them quickly to finish production by clicking on the little money button. Formers build terrain modifications like farms and mines, which improve the resources output of territories utilized by cities. For greater convenience, you can automate formers by pressing the automate button in the selection panel, which I fully intend to do. Yes, improve the closest city, please. You... yeah, it says we have no victory chance over that, so... Alright, Peruzzi needs to build something else. These both seem identical. So let's build a Seeker ATV. And, yeah, that'll do. Bring you over here. Make sure my former's defended. Hold position, please. So that's plus 25% minerals from miners, plus 2 minerals. I don't know what this means exactly. Looks like money in production. I think we're going to need some defensive items. Steel plates? Yes. Well, at least it wandered off without attacking us. Alright. I can't WASD around. I have to use the mouse to move. Alright, so this is now 7 food. Okay. Alright, there's my ATV unit. And build me a refining array. Now, will ATV units also suffer going through fungus? I don't know. What kind of range do I have for movement? Not sure how I can get that to be displayed. I have 3 movement points. Well, let's head up this way. Okay, new armor's been discovered. Now, if I were to go into workshop, I can go, hey, you know these things? Could you make them with, like, steel armor, please? And the colonial troopers, they could use armor too, right? So apparently I would die, and they would lose 25% of health. So I'm thinking, not engage? Yeah. Okay, damage evasion. Infernal pre-igniter. New mobile ignition system, providing flames with a temperature of over 2,000 degrees Celsius, able to melt any kind of flesh. Training. Yes. Why not? Can I move into the mountain? Yes, I can. Prime Minister Yunzi, cooperative. As the Prime Minister, Chief Cadre, and first clone of the Solar Dynasty, I, Yunzi, welcome you to our world, to Pandora. I hope we can help you leave it. Well, these are my diplomatic options, and quite a few options I have, actually. Let's offer a trading pact. Most excellent, let the commerce flow, my dear director. Thank you. Right, so where are they? They're over here. Okay. Xenomorph drones. Okay, that's... Oh no, here they are. Oh, they got 2.3. There's better than mine. Alright, so let's see what happens when I drive up the fungus for this time. Yep, stopped and unburned. Okay. Well, pull back. And just heal up. It's full of xenomorphs. Which is a bad thing. I'm thinking. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna kill me. Try the mountain here. So that's my training facilities. Okay, let's yeah, see, like, analytical dynamics leads into synthetic fertilizer. Guided weapons. The Hammerhead missile launcher. Field training. Damage evasion. Heavy war machines. Titanium plates. Now let's get the adaptive fortifications out of the way, and then we can try for the missiles. That looks like it's a gold vein. Alright. That looks like something. It's a ruin. Sunken ruin. Oh, you would grab it before I managed to get there. I hope these eat you. Ooh, observatory.
The more clearly we can focus our attention on the wonders and realities of the universe about us, the less taste we shall have for the destruction of our race. Wonder and humility are wholesome emotions, and they do not exist side by side with a lust for destruction. Rachel Carson.
Cool. Okay. How am I going to get off this peninsula? I'm kind of trapped. Don't know if I want to engage those. Right, so I can build a training facility, which makes my new units a better rank. Okay. So it's S to skip, not spacebar. Okay. Adaptive bunker wall. Right. I was going to go for guided weapons. So let's see. Looks like our neighbors are over here. Yes. Okay. Well, can't get through there. Let's go this way. How are we doing here at Peruzzi? Population's up to 6. Morale's at -1. Which is probably not good. So there's pop terrain acquisition. Okay.
There is so much pollution in the air now that if it weren't for our lungs, there'd be no place to put it all. Robert Auburn.
used for my pollution. So. Those great big beasties. Dr. Alpheus Schreiber. I am Dr. Alpheus Schreiber, nominal head of Torga University. Okay. So our creations, such as the Achille drive that brought man to Pandora. Given that, I don't think you'd grudge us a chance to research this fascinating new world and to expand the borders of human thought. Would you? I thought not. I can see we're going to get along famously. How about a trading pact? Yes, let's give it a try. Okay, so yes, that's the university here. I see you're doing the same I am. Okay. Weapon discovered, the Hammerhead missile launcher. Okay. Better against mechanical units, not so good against biological units. Okay. So, okay. So if I want a new design, and I go, hey, I want a Hammerhead missile launcher on that. Steel armor. Okay. It would be good if I could rename it. Ah, here we are. Let's just call it a logger. 1. That way I know it's the first time I've made one.
The slum is the measure of civilization. Jacob Reese.
Okay, need more colony space. That's kind of fair enough. Is there anything I can do to make things better? Cultivation facility will mean more food, but I don't think that's the problem. Alright, let's try... Is there anything that actually improves morale? No idea. Okay, well, gotta go with what I got then. Right, let's try dismantling the colony ship. Okay. Shouldn't have walked into the fungus. Right, so... let's build the... let's build some colonial troopers, because if it works anything like Civ, they'll help keep the peace. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm near the southern pole. It seems more temperate up here to the north. Unexpected.
Maybe this world is another planet's hell. Aldous Huxley.
So, alien aggression imminent. Guess that's been explored. Do I need to worry about this? When I hit 8 population, we'll pick this up. I'm gonna buy that just in case. Open borders? Yes, I'll accept open borders. So, naval transportation logistics. That'll allow me to get sea units, I think. Rosie has grown and has picked up that unit there, that space there, that's good. How's the morale problem? From taxes, from territory, from pollution, habitat. Okay, so I need to cut pollution. Alright, how can I cut pollution? So this is an advancement. Okay, well, we'll do that. You're just going to defend the town, okay? What's that? McSellen. So a non-aggression pact. Okay. You're my immediate neighbor. I don't need to beat up on you right now. Okay, so for like got a little one-off, just kind of resource bonus from just dismantling the colony ship. Okay. Go to the workshop. If I wanted to make a colony craft, go to a former colonizer, and yeah, no weapons or anything like that. Just make me a colonizer. Okay. And there. Now we can make a colonizer. Ourselves. The Xenomorph Pharopod converts native aliens to your side. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna die, but that was gonna happen. You served my explorations well. Cheese it. transports. Now, if we build this advancement, land units can embark onto water transports. Okay. And I'll be able to make titanium plates, which will allow me a stronger armor. But a pollution processor seems to be the thing I want, actually. Yes. Yes. So, okay. So that means I need to get that one and then that one. Okay. Well, so much for them.
Wars will be stopped only when soldiers refuse to fight, when workers refuse to load weapons onto ships and aircraft, when people boycott the economic outposts of Empire that are strung across the globe. Arundhati Roy, public power in the age of Empire.
Ah. Riots. Okay. What can I do? If I take somebody off of something, what can I do with them? Can I make anyone work for morale? No. What can I do for habitat? I don't think I can manipulate any of these directly. I guess I could cut the tax rate? Colonizer. Okay, I think that's what I can do. At least I'm not having to pay for those troops that are out there anymore. I'm thinking a colony. Yeah, like over here. Or just maybe up into here. I'm not sure. Global domination by buying out all independent factions, or by scientific transcendence. The Deadlock Illusion Field. Plus 25% power when defending. Right, so let's make a new item. No, not a colonizer. Make a new trooper. Okay. Garrison 1. They're going to be for purposes of defending my places. So, they'll have steel armor, they'll have the Deadlock Illusion Field. I'm going to give them the Lance Gun, because it's better against biologicals. It'll do. Right. Do you want to share in our scientific discoveries? Offer accepted. Okay, now my colonizer. And let's make that garrison unit. Clearly I can queue up more than one thing at a time, but right now I'm just making decisions as we go. I forgot about that being there. And moving through the fungus is going to be a fun thing. Mind you, this might be a nice little spit of land to stick something on. We're over here, by the observatory. Alright. Let's see if it gets there. So, okay, resources are accumulated globally. And because population is also kind of global, they'll migrate from this high population area to this lower population area. Well, that's handy. Okay. So, Barenberg. Barenberg, I want you to have yeah, you can only have one headquarter per empire. Okay. That makes sense. But we can build a refining array. We'll send these troops over to guard that place. Got me into there. Let's do the synthetic fertilizer. And let's see. Yeah, pollution processor. That'll reduce pollution here by 4, which is currently plus 5. My morale is suffering from pollution. So, yeah, that'll help dramatically. Okay. And actually, buy it, so we will. And let's see here. You, my little garrison, will defend. Okay, and now I can have you work on. Well, let's have you put the naval transportation logistics thing done. Cultivation facility, which means effectively what the mining thing does. It allows us to get more production from farms. Let's do xenology. Right, you're defending this place. How about a non-aggression pact? Sure. Interest in beating up on anybody right now. I'm only trying to figure out how to play the game. So a cultivation facility will mean more food here. My pollution processor totally did help my morale problem, so that's great. Yeah, let's do the cultivation facility. Xenology, minus 25% alien aggression. That could be useful. So field training means, like, better training for my units, I'm guessing. Fungus cultivation allows me to safely grow and decompose fungus. Okay, that seems interesting. Shall we walk the path of enlightenment together? Offers a research pack. Yep. Excellent. Always happy to share with my neighbors. Right, so that's my... Right, so xenobiology seems like a thing to work on right now. we doing over here in Berenberg? What are we doing in Berenberg? We're farming, so I don't need to rush this refining array. We are farming and working. Suffer no damage from fungus. Okay. Farmers can clear fungus and can grow fungus. Right. Great planetary survey. Let's do the field training, that way my units can be a little more capable. And, oh, we can, alright. Leviathan discovered. A heavy biological unit. Ooh. It's a big thing. Alright, good thing it's in the water. Not bothering me. Alright, let's get you a former of your own. So I don't have a former in this thing. New. Former. No weapons. I can give it armor if I choose. I can give it devices if I choose. But it's cheapest if I build it with like nothing on it. So we'll just do that. And alright, make me a former. Okay, that's the xenobiology completed. And now we're going to build... Yeah, so let's do the fungus cultivation so that we're clear on that one. You've discovered your first operation. These have various effects from buffing your units to damaging the enemy. After producing an operation as associated building, you will be able to use it across Pandora. So field training. +1 rank for all units in territory below rank 5. Deals 40% health damage to units ranked up. Brutal variation on war games. Orbital reconnaissance. Great planetary survey seems like a thing. Without control of the means of production, Director Preston, you can't ultimately win this battle, but for a small sum I can send you a copy of my little red book, which will tell you how to. Demands tribute. Spare me the sweet talk, how much do you want, considers to pay tribute, or I'm not going to spend a single dime of my hard-earned cash on such nonsense. Okay, I'm afraid a larger sum is appropriate, 357 credits. Out of my 476. I can reject it, or I can go, hey, yeah, okay. They're friendly. I think this might be just an opportunistic shakedown. But they'll probably remember that I've declined to pay them in the future. But that is quite a considerable sum of money. Are you out of your mind? If it was like $50, sure, I'd pay you $50. Now I'm gonna have to get ready to be able to fight you off. Okay, it's like that. Fortunately, I have not been completely ignoring military technologies. Right, so that would give me a minus 25% work duration on all formers. So, heavy war machines. Well, let's get the Infernal Pre-Igniter. We'll see what that does. A little bit of money to our research efforts will mean that we don't try evolutionary tests on you. And how much do you want? 527? No, I didn't pay my friendly guy that a lesser amount. Screw you. I'm gonna spend my own money, damn it. Okay. Right. Let's go to the workshop. Okay. Give me something new. And, right. Troopers. Get a missile launcher. And armor. And deadlock. Actually, it might be good to have something to go and try to capture enemy xenomorphs. Yeah. Worth trying. Okay. Let's try making that. So that's a flamethrower weapon, usable by troopers. Extra damage against biologicals, extra minus against mechanical, not as effective against airborne units. Like my enemies like a way of my toast. Shard. Okay. Alright, so that gets us all of those back there. Electric marine propulsion? Industrial automation. Anti-armor warheads. The assault titanium plates is a dead end on here. It doesn't lead to anything, but it would be a better armor. I guess we mean our project. This allows me to build Avenger tanks. Well, heavily armored combat vehicles might be just the thing, considering people are trying to shake me down lately. I'll just buy that, since I'd rather have the money for myself, thank you very much. And you, buy that. Alright, I want you to automate to improve the city. Okay, handler, I'm gonna send you out. What looks like a thing I might be able to get my hands on sooner rather than later. Let's go over this way. You're not a tough bunch, are you? Right, so we have a refining array. Build me a cultivation facility. You should build, just in case things go all to hell, I want you to build the adaptive bunker wall now, okay? Right, so where are some xenomorphs? Those spitters were over here. Oh, you praised me publicly. Thank you very much. I feel honored. Avenger tank. Let's see what that does. New. It's a little derpy. missile launcher. I mean, I suppose if we're going to be riding a tank around... Whirlwind tank. Someone out there might get that. Right, let's do the orbital reconnaissance. There we go, that's my subject matter. Let's see. Run up the Great Planetary Survey for me. In fact, we'll just buy it. There we go. Because everyone wants my money. They join me? Yes, they joined me. Excellent. Right. What kind of C units can I make? None. Okay. I can load them in C units, but I can't actually build any C units yet. Okay. Let's do another colonizer. So now I can do a satellite scan. Reveals a territory and its neighbors for 1 turn. Recon satellite uplink. That provides the satellite scan operation. It has a 3-turn cooldown. Okay. So apparently we can stack units, that's nice. Colonization fervor. You should just heal up. And you will guard our position. Provides a colonizer on completion. Provides a colonial trooper on completion. Alright. Oh. We're being attacked. I would die. Alright. Let's get the titanium plates and finish off that rank. Why you gotta be so mean to me? The handler recovered? Pretty much. Xenomorph Spitter could be in better shape. 45 credits were meant to be for curing cancer and solving world hunger. Perhaps someone else on this planet has that covered. Yes, I'll accept your gift. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright, modular housing. Yes. Make more room. We have a new colonizer. Where do I want to put the thing? This mountain over here? Maybe. Getting barked. Excellent. I need something to deal with hostile critters. Right, so on an Avenger tank. No, troops. Give me troops. The flamers. And titanium armor. And give them the Xenomorph Pteropod. No, with the Deadlock Illusion field. And we'll use that to defend. Yes. Okay, Flamer Squad. Build that for me right away, will you? Thank you. I see a new Informer here, so we'll do that. Okay. See, Buddy's popped up over here. Make me a pollution processor, will you? Alright, let's send that flamer unit out. Attacking my town. Can't colonize there. I can colonize here. It's a little close to that hive. But we'll do it. Adapted bunker wall, I think, is the first thing to go with. Uh-oh. Alright. Have I got a new destination for you? Well, at least they bought time for Warburg. Goodbye, Warburg. I was an idiot.
People speak sometimes about the bestial cruelty of man, but that is terribly unjust and offensive to beasts. No animal could ever be so cruel as a man, so artfully, so artistically cruel. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov.
So this was going to be a let's try. Instead, I strongly suspect I'm going to be slicing this up and making it into parts. Because, yeah, I'm making mistakes all over the place, but I'm enjoying it. And, it seemed like just the thing for a little series. Get me. High velocity projectiles. You improve the town. Building our flamer squad. As much as I want the apartments. Gonna have revenge on you, Queen. Just leaves the spitters. Okay. Right. Make me the window apartments. In fact, just build them. Just get your butts over there. Defend that place before it goes all to hell. Right, so, sniper weapon. Usable by troopers, no enemy retaliation, no gain from armor when attacking. Damage proportionally lower with enemy missing health when attacking. Plus 25% power versus biological, minus 25% power versus mechanical. Okay. Alright, so that's snipers. That's not exactly what I'm needing. Industrial automation sounds like a thing. Make people's lives better. Yeah. How's our happiness? We're doing okay. Morale's at 0. Make me an our flamer squad. Just heal up and then you're going to defend that town. What is this? It's a seeker. Okay. Nuremberg is growing. Good. I like that. Do the colonization further. That'll get me my free colonizer and marine unit.
I discovered that if one looks a little closer at this beautiful world, there are always red ants underneath. David Lynch.
Well, that's the hive destroyed, and we got 411 credits for doing so. So that's excellent. Okay. You guys march over here. Okay. Automated factory. Okay. Quantization. Should do for research. Offer me a gift. You want to offer me 36 bucks? I'll invest it wisely. Thank you very much. Yes, build me the automated factory. This colonizer goes right here. Don't try that again. This colonial trooper isn't much use. Refit. Refit it to a flamer squad. hesitant about Berenberg being off on its own, so send our one over there. Open borders? Yes, thank you. Alright. Gross. Okay, gross. And yeah, paint me an adapted bunker wall. Please. Quantum physics laboratory. No good can come of war. A non-aggression pact would be first fine sign of our mutual intent. Yeah, okay. Don't recall running into you, to be honest. Alright, let's get the marine propulsion going. Electric propulsion. Right, so, okay. What if I want to make a new thing for that? Barracuda watercraft. Okay, missile launchers or lance guns. Titanium armor. I got the illusion field or the ferropod. Right, so, okay. Gunship 1. Not as useful as I was hoping. Right. Getting open up into the mechanization era. Advanced city planning seems good. Optimize space utilization in your colonies. Yes. Planetary bombardment. Magneto-hydroplasmodynamic thruster. Stock exchange. Advanced stimulated emissions. Pulse lasers. Maneuver estimation. Guerrilla warfare. Zordium molecules, which gives you Zordium armor. So I have to develop anti-armor warheads before I can get the stock exchange? Humanoid war machines. Set up for the stock exchange. Something over here? Let's build a gunship so we can explore. We figure if we give you $55, you might kill all the other humans, which in my opinion would make Gaia Pandora very happy. Okay, let's get a factory going here. No, let's get the apartments going here. That'll make more habitat room. So the Serenity Cannon, usable by tanks and watercraft. Extra damage against heavy units, extra power versus mechanical units. Not so good against light or airborne units. Okay. Alright, there's my gunship. Let's get that recon satellite uplink done. Alright, you. Move out. Got 4 moves? Okay. We have some spare credits lying around. Do you want them? Would 11 credits help you with your gamete reassignment surgery? Oh god, that's basically gender reassignment surgery,
We could
folks.
imagine nothing pleasanter than to spend all of our lives digging for relics of the past. Heinrich Schliemann.
Sunken Ruin explored gives me 155 credits. Okay. Stock exchange. Not going to actively engage though. Move away from those. Hollow Theater seems like a thing. Yeah. Let's leave that alone. And that one. What, they're over here already? Right, we do have a farmer here, so a cultivation facility would be a thing. Lady Lilith Vermilion. It is a blessing to meet you. Oh, okay. So you're the believers, right? How about a trading pact? Oh, Father Vishnu, personification of peace, our donation box is just so empty. Lady, I can see this pains you, but money is the balm of all ills. How much would you like to make you feel good? With 223 credits, starving soldiers in Pandora will be able to afford yet more food. Thought so. The money's already transferred to your account. There we go. I'll hopefully make more than enough back based on the trade. But also, keeping the believers off my back is a good thing. Make a stock exchange so we can make up for that. Yeah, open border, sure. So my operation is ready for use. And do a satellite scan. Looks like I can't do it in black areas. Now make me an automated factory. Lady Pax came to me in a shower of gold and told me we should swear off war for a time. Yeah, sure. You declare war on me, you'll probably take a penalty of dealing with other folks, and that'll be good. The Hollow Theater. Okay. Advanced city planning? It was a dead end, but it'll be useful. Humanoid war machines. Why not? Who doesn't love big war mecha? Ah. Don't kill me, big, nasty, horrible thing. Thanks, Doctor. I feel honored. Nice to know I get on so well with my neighbors. Build me a hollow theater. Make people happy. Then I can raise taxes. In fact, build it now. Alright, let's do the field training. See how that does. Awful lot of ocean out here. Sure would like to be able to use it. Let's make a lobber. Nope, no. Let's make an our colonizer. You know, Doctor, I have a really hard time taking money. These 86 credits were meant to be for curing cancer and solving world hunger. Oh, yep. Yeah, we got that covered. Don't worry. Alright, fall back to the city. The Goliath mech. Okay, let's see that. Right. Missile launchers for the lance gun. Titanium armor if I want. I have the usual devices. Okay. Chemical post-reaction. Basic yet memorable chemistry crash course for the enemy. Let's get that one out of the way. Assault Tactics Tweaker. Gives it extra power when attacking. Okay. on some land. Planetary market. And maneuver estimation. Right, we were attacked. Pollution processor, please. One of the units was killed, but we seem to be... Nope. Yeah, one time to walk out of town. Okay. Right, so that colonizer, if I sent... It might be nice to colonize over here. Those hot springs seem appealing. But we'd be kind of getting near the believers, which would be probably a painful thing in the future. And there's that devourer. Build me a Goliath. I suppose I could colonize further up the coast. Build me a Goliath, huh? No, a walker. No Goliath. Alright. And that did a fine job. Heal up. Whose tanks are those? Flak. Extra damage against airborne units. Okay. Thank you for the praise. We're going to do the planetary market. Seems to be a fight going on over here. Admiral James Hyde. Want to try out some tank exercises on your land? Is that okay? Yeah, I'm friends with everybody. De Beers. Make me a flamer squad just to set up for defense. And now build lift. Thank you. Can't believe I'm offering this, but how about we don't shoot at each other for now? And yes, I'm having a weak moment. Sure. Mercury looked over our trading pack and found it wanting. It's simply not profitable enough for us and hereby nullified. Makes no sense. Yes. But no, you're the believers. You don't never make any freaking sense. I hate you guys. Please make me a stock exchange. Make me another walker. Planetary market. Provides access to the planetary market. Okay. Oh, free money. Thank you. Do like free money. Planetary market. Well, let's get that going. In fact, let's just buy it. Do I want lasers? Maybe. Gonna need if I want advanced city planning, apparently. Okay. It's a nice island. Whoa, really? So I've gone around... So, okay. I didn't know the map would go round and around that way. Alright. Well, that's different. That's plus 50% power. Don't mind me. It's like a gigantic... It's like a huge cod. Ate my ship. Okay. pack? Sure. Make me another walker, please. Thank you. I'm gonna walk this one over here. No, I'm gonna walk this one over here. What do we need here? Okay, cultivation facility. It's advancement for +2 habitat in all cities. Research pack, sure. Let's get the Zordia molecules. We'll have you build that advancement. Back. There we go. Another recon satellite uplink. And to reach up into the mechanization era. I could work on a robotic excavation right now. That seems like a thing. Apartments. Share research? Yeah, okay. Making a training facility. Supposing our colonizer would be a thing. Reminds you of watercraft. Yeah, another colony up in here might be nice. We're down over here. Yeah, take out that hive. Oh. Really? Oh. You're just learning, Rob. You're just learning.
Centauri of the future will only have 2 employees, a man and a dog. The man will be there to feed the dog. The dog will be there to keep the man from touching the equipment. Warren G. Bennis.
Assault suit, Gauss armor. Why not? Let's push our technological edge. Imperium has been eliminated. Ooh. Excavation Center. Like that'll deal with my mineral shortfall. Build the apartments. Our gift. Lovely. Who doesn't like gifts? Excavation Center, please. So, assault troopers, a light biological unit. Soldiers of the future. Gotta check that out. All the usual weapons. So let's just give him lance guns. We'll give him the Zordium armor. And let's see, assault tactics tweaker or the illusion field. Or the Pharopod. Actually, if I use the flamer and the Pharopod at the same time, that should balance out the strength of it. Gauss optimizations for Gauss armor. So it works. Whose is that? I would like to know whose stuff is, because I don't really know who green is. It's an Avenger Army transport, but whose is it? Let's check out the displays. Strength is low. Factions have passed us. That's the workshop. Events. Okay. I was going to build a unit right there, but build a city, I mean. Well, xenomorph drones are right there. March out the Flamer squad, I suppose. Pull them back. Right. Well, this video's gone on very long enough. That's been Pandora First Contact, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. It's quite compelling in the usual kind of Civilization way. And it looks like there's plenty of numbers in the background for enjoyment. This is not available on Steam. You have to buy it from them directly or in store. As it is I think primarily a German game. It's kind of basically European, so I don't know how easy it is for Americans to get a hold of outside of buying it from their website. But I could buy, for example, I could buy this from Amazon here in the UK, but it actually was more expensive than buying directly from their own website. So, go figure. So anyhow, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, folks. Goodbye.